also need to have my little recap open.
Okay, so we're live, and you guys, we're already, we're so tired. And we're also kind of wired because there's so much crap going on this morning. So much stuff going on. There's like 0 people here.
Because everybody's like bleary-eyed and they're feeling the same way we are.
So we got to talk, first of all, we're going to get to the Dem debate, which was shit show number 2. Sorry. I'm sorry. But we
right out the gate.
I'm sorry, but we all let's just call it what it is.
Let's be real about this.
That's what it is. It's what it was. It was right?
Oh yeah. I mean, without question.
It's basically we hate.
If Wednesday night was considered a shit show, this was like to the power of 100.
It was like everybody was screaming. It was craziness. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But first we have to talk about this bill, this border bill.
I'm just so excited about this bill because there was the humanitarian aid package which passed yesterday, and Trump's going to sign it. In fact, Trump is really excited about it.
Yeah.
And it was the Senate bill. Remember the one that actually had in it some measures for security, some money for military, for detention centers, for things that are actually helpful.
Yeah.
And it passed with bipartisan support in the Senate. The House, meanwhile, was working on their like touchy-feely one that had 0 accountability, 0 help in terms of stopping the influx of illegal immigrants. And it was all just about, well, we're going to give everybody hugs and teddy bears and like all the free things and make it super great for everybody.
Yeah, because that's helpful.
Right, which did nothing to stop the actual problem.
Because, I mean, who cares about American taxpayer money?
Right?
Who cares about our money? You know, there's an endless flow of it, and that they don't. It
rains
it comes
down.
from unicorn farts and puppy kisses. They don't care about our money. They don't care about that at all.
So,
oh my God, my blood is
yesterday,
boiling.
Nancy Pelosi was just like, she'd had enough. She was just like, I give up. I'm just, okay, we're going to go ahead and take McConnell's bill as it is. That's what we're going to pass in the House. And that happened. And AOC and her cohorts and all those crazy super left people are in a rage about it, which makes me so happy.
Yeah, they're in a rage about it. Because why? Because there are now beds for the kids. The kids
can't have that.
The kids get... Isn't that what they want? Okay, so meanwhile, here, can we just unpack and untangle this for just 1 second? Okay, so the kids get beds, right? The kids get stuff that they need. Meanwhile, there are homeless Americans on the street right now. They don't have beds. Does anybody give 2 craps about them? Seriously.
No.
What about those people?
AOC doesn't want to hear about the la la la
So
la.
she's pissed. She's pissed off because we're giving these illegal alien kids beds, which I think is pretty generous. If you ask me, I think that's pretty generous that we're doing that. We're paying for that. It's great. We're giving them beds. We're giving them stuff that they need. That's great. That's what they wanted, right? She's like, no, that's not good enough.
No, it's not good enough because we're not offering basically enough freedom to the families that are coming here illegally to just go.
They don't want this because they want open borders, y'all. This is what they want.
If you needed any proof, did you see last night's debate?
Yeah.
Every last one of those clowns on the stage raised their hand to say, yes, of course we would have free health care for illegal immigrants.
That was astounding. If you saw that, every single one. They want free health care for all of them. They want free everything. They want open borders. If you are not paying attention to this, you need to be paying attention to this. Every single one of those Democrats, that's what they want. They want open borders. If they're not saying it out loud, they're thinking it.
Oh, they are, but they are saying it loud.
Some of them are.
Because so many of them were asked the question, do you think people should be deported when they come here illegally? And they were all like, no. I mean, unless they commit like a really awful, terrible, worse crime, then no, they should just be able to stay. Which begs the question, why do we have a legal process?
Why do we?
So all the people that are in line right now, legally waiting, trying to do the right thing, they just got an engraved invitation to get out of the line and just cross illegally.
And a lot of these people are legislators. What? Oh my God!
They're supposed to like uphold the law.
Yeah, and some of them are attorneys, and I just kind of go, these are people who work with the law, and I'm like, what, do you not give a crap about our laws? I mean, why even bother having laws? And laws are not a buffet. I mean, this is not, our laws are not, so do I get to choose whether or not I get to pay my taxes to pay for these people? Because I guarantee you that if I didn't pay my taxes, my butt would be in jail. They would throw my butt in jail like that. Because you know what? My taxes pay for their overblown salaries. I swear to God, my blood is boiling. And also my taxes pay for all these people to live. Your taxes pay for that too. So I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to pay my taxes anymore.
Well, you're going to get in huge trouble because you're not
really?
illegal.
It's not I thought that it's part of the. I thought it's a buffet now. I could just pick and choose what laws I want to follow. It's unreal.
Now, the New York Post has a picture of all of their hands raised, and the big headline read, "Who wants to lose the election?" And all of them were like, me. Because really, they're openly saying now, I mean, if there was any question before, there's no question now. They're openly saying, we don't care about America's sovereignty.
Or America.
It doesn't matter. So if you vote for Democrats, America is gone. Yeah. Because we're no longer a nation of laws and sovereignty.
And they're
not recognizing it.
And they don't care, not just about America's sovereignty, but Americans. You know, and American veterans who are hurting right now, and American homeless children. What about those people who are hurting? I didn't hear about that at all. I mean, they asked Kamala Harris last night, what is the first thing you want to do when you get into office? And her answer was she was talking about illegal aliens.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Gang one. Drudge said.
Oh my God, this Drudge stuff.
What is going on? He spoke for less than 3 minutes.
Gang one.
Yeah.
He's like Long Duck Dong.
I feel like that guy is sort of like, what is the thing that doesn't belong up there? He's sort of like the misfit toy on the stage.
And well, now everybody's talking about the fact that he didn't wear a tie.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my God.
Listen, the guy seems really smart. I'll give him that. I feel like he doesn't, it's like he's very out of place up on that.
The happy Asian guy.
The happy Asian guy. Yeah.
Talk about out of place. Marianne Williamson is
God.
from another dimension.
Return to love. Return to love, Mock.
And she's third in the Drudge poll.
Yeah, I don't. What is going on?
What in the world is even happening?
Yeah,
she's a complete flake.
Yeah, I feel like she was just wanting to hand out patchouli to everybody.
Remember when she was like, "What would I do on day one? I'd call the Prime Minister of New Zealand and be like, hey girl." She said that. She was like, hey girl, you are so on.
I'd missed that. I must have been getting popcorn or like booze or something.
She is insane.
Yeah, you guys.
Now, if we're looking at winners and losers, though, I mean, Kamala, hands down.
You think?
Won that debate.
I don't know if I don't know if I could stomach her for very long because she seems bitter. She seems bitter, and I think somebody said scary mess. Sharon saying scary mess. Yeah, I feel like, here's the thing, is I feel like she has a lot of baggage, and she's in this as like, there's like a personal vendetta there, and I always feel like that is a scary thing when you're running for an office, because there's so much personal angst there and personal stuff that's building up, and that makes me a little nervous with her. I don't like that. It's like she's in it for her and not the country, and that makes me nervous. Yeah. That makes me very nervous.
She absolutely dominated, and she put the death blow to Biden, who was utterly useless last night. I mean, he completely fell apart. And it was because of her. And it was because of busing. I mean, who would have predicted that we would be talking about busing in 2019?
So many decades old.
As a way to literally finish his candidacy.
Yeah, it was...
I mean, that was, wow.
Yeah, it was very strange.
That was incredible. And so she was really strong. I mean, I felt like if we had to, I can't stand her, obviously, but if we had to pick winners and losers, I would say she won handily.
I just don't, again, I don't know if, okay, we have to pick a winner. Okay. I'll tell you who a really big loser was that Swalwell guy.
Like, he's so proud of his closing line about the diapers. I know you didn't hear the closing line.
Yeah, I went to bed at 10:30. At 10:30, I was like, I'm done. I think I've seen everything that I need to see, and so I went to bed at 10:30. So I missed all the closing arguments.
So he basically said, you know, I'm a congressman, but I'm also a dad, and so I'm constantly changing diapers, and he said he made a crack about how
he was trying to appear endearing.
I mean, he was trying to go for like that millennial parent vote, I guess. Okay. And so he was like, and I can tell you right now that a lot of time DC smells a lot worse than the diapers or something. It was so lame, but now he's using it in campaign ads, and he's really proud of it. He's really proud of how he told Joe Biden that he wants to, you know, the torch should be passed. Yeah, that was his big.
Like, you're old, and so get out. That was the thing.
And Biden's only only response to that was like, I'm still holding on to that torch.
Yeah.
As if that was effective.
Look at my plastic surgery. I look like a lion.
He did look very smooth.
He did look
Very smooth
did look-
complexion.
he did look really smooth, but you guys, Biden, he's really lost it over the past couple years. He was really struggling last night, struggling hard.
Yeah.
And Bernie was
He was useless.
He's all he
Do
Wall
it.
Street. He's just everything is Wall Street, you guys. Everything.
What is
Hey,
it?
Shut up, Rob.
This video is not about me, but I just want to point out, according to Drudge, Yang won the debate.
Oh my
Yang,
God.
how this is possible, I don't understand. He spoke less than 3 minutes. 2 minutes and 56 seconds!
He's a likable Asian guy.
He's a likable Asian guy, you guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
apparently that's all it takes now. I don't understand the Drudge polling at all because they do have him at the top. They have, what's her name? Kamala second. Then they have Marianne Williamson, who is from outer space.
And then Pete Buttigieg.
who, by the way, you know,
Oh my God, I totally forgot about him, you guys.
His strength is his complete composure. Like nothing rattles him.
I'm sorry, but that freaks me out.
Well, it's freaky,
He's like
especially when you look at him in that town hall that he had where he looked absolutely beaten down. But when he is in a debate setting, I think that's kind of his comfort zone because he speaks well and he doesn't get rattled and he's very calm.
Yeah, but you get him one-on-one and start asking him questions, and he's like, "Quit yelling at me!"
But I don't think he hurt himself in any way last night. Like, I don't think that there was even though one of the questions from Chuck Todd was, you know, why is there like this terrible record on race in South Bend? And he was like, I couldn't get it done. His answer was, I couldn't get it done.
Yeah, another thing that is really weird about him is he waits, and that you think he's like super nice guy, and then he'll start talking about Christians. He always attacks Christians like in sort of a roundabout way. You ever notice that?
He likes to bring in the religious.
That's his hang up. You know what I mean? It's like Kamala has her hang ups, and Buttigieg has his hang up about he is focused, like laser focused and just obsessed with Christianity. He just hates Christians.
Oh, you guys, he's gay.
Oh, I don't know if you
know.
know. Yeah, did you guys know that he's gay?
I mean, when he mentioned it last night, I was like, oh my God, thank God, because I'd forgotten.
Yeah, we all forgot that he was gay. Yeah.
Now, who else is there? Hickenlooper.
They
utterly
asked. Oh
forgettable.
my God, Rachel Maddow kept asking him questions. I mean, she was really. She kept asking him questions.
I have no memory of his appearance at all.
She really likes him, but I can't remember a thing he said.
Yeah. Same with Michael Bennett. Michael Bennett, I know, is the guy that had prostate cancer like a minute ago.
Yeah.
And he has no lips. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice his no lips.
He's lipless. He is without a lip. And he also, I don't remember anything he said in particular.
I don't either. All of them they all frightened me. And I feel like they're all really horrible for America. Again, I feel like the winner in this debate was Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So
and Kirsten Gillibrand, that young mom, God bless her.
She was constantly trying to get people to look at her.
She was like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And then when they would, then she'd be like, holy crap, they're looking at me. I better come up with something to say. And then none of it was particularly powerful. Her big thing is like, women are under assault. So I'm going to talk about women and abortion.
Yeah,
and that's kind of her thing.
Yeah.
And she just ended up looking shrill and really in stark contrast to how Kamala was, right? Because Kamala was such a force.
Yeah.
And then if you just look woman to woman, I mean, Kamala like outwomaned her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She did.
She did.
She did outwoman her. Yeah, she did. And then there's Gillibrand, who's she needs to just put on her little T-shirt and get on a bar and just like shake it.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure her you know how she fundraises after?
Yeah.
So now it's get a whiskey with Kirsten.
Oh my God, she's
a
that.
whiskey.
Yeah, get a whiskey.
That's her thing now.
She's that girl. God bless her.
It's not good. Now, the moderators, I thought, were worse last night because they just did not have a handle on the children.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they don't just start cutting mics. Like, if they say you have 60 seconds, then just cut the mic.
Yeah, because they don't pay attention to that at all.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like it would go smoother and
Yeah,
you get a lot more.
at the beginning, they were like, listen, we're going to be very firm about this. No, you're not.
No, they weren't.
You're not going to be firm about it.
They weren't firm at all. And I just felt like the questions weren't as
hard hitting.
Yeah, like it just, and maybe it's because they fought, like
and
they
it
were
let
fighting
them,
so
and it
much.
let them have more of an open forum, which was awful because they were screaming at each other.
Yeah, didn't you feel so yelled at?
I did. I felt really yelled at, especially by Bernie. Yeah, it was awful. And then Kamala was like the mom, and I don't. I don't want a mom. You know, I don't want a mom. I don't want
Yeah.
a mom to be my president. I don't. I said not. You know, I don't. I'm not saying I don't want a mom to be president. I'm saying I don't want a president to act like my mom.
Right,
You
right,
see?
right, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want that. Like, I could totally deal with Nikki Haley being president
Yeah.
because she's a mom. I just don't want somebody in that position
To
trying
mom you.
to mom me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, and it's kind of like what you've always said about, you know, the criticisms of Trump being such a cad and being like such a scoundrel or whatever. God, I'm like using such
Yeah.
50-year-old
Like
words.
you turn 50 and all of a sudden you're like,
I'm saying
he's like a rapscallion. What is that? What the hell? What did you
I'm
say?
saying cad
I
and
know.
scoundrel.
What are you doing?
Those words came
He's
out of my
a
mouth.
curmudgeon.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your point has always been, my president doesn't need to be somebody I would marry.
No, or
it just needs to be somebody who gets the job done.
I don't want that person to be in my family. Yeah,
Right.
I just want him to do the job. You know, that's all I want.
Yeah.
So just do the freaking job that we hired you to do. That's all we want in a president, and he's doing the job. He's doing
But
the
I'll
job.
tell you, I mean, she was a mom in that moment where she was like, nobody wants to see a food fight. We all just want to know how to put food on our
It's
table.
like, oh my God.
That was a mom thing to do, but it was her moment. Like, that's when Kamala came to the table. And she was like, here I am.
But you can't tell me that she didn't rehearse that.
Oh my God,
and
everything she did was rehearsed.
And know that she was going to say that, and she was waiting for that moment to happen.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, this is my moment. I'm going to say it right
Yeah.
now. And she said it.
Oh, she's very calculated.
Oh my
Very
God.
calculated.
Everything about these people is calculated, whereas Trump is not.
Yeah.
And that's why people love him. That is precisely why we love him, because he is not. He's not phony. He is out there. I mean, warts and all.
And he said
You know?
about Biden and Bernie, he did tweet saying that Biden is exhausted and Bernie's just crazy.
They're all crazy. They're all crazy.
And I think Bernie stayed level too. Like, to me, he had the same night as Elizabeth Warren. They
Yeah.
kind of just did what they were expected to do.
Which
and-
is basically, you know, bitch and moan about Wall Street.
right.
And how rich everybody is, when in fact he has 3 homes and he is a millionaire.
And he flew first class to the event.
Oh my God.
A lot of people took pictures of him and they were posting him on Twitter, showing him in his nice little first class seat.
I
and,
can't.
You know, he needs first
I
class.
cannot.
He's very old.
I
so.
cannot. You guys. Okay, so that is that. We have got to go do some stuff for the show.
Oh, and before we do that, can we just, because I did post that the phone call that we got from Dante yesterday.
Oh my God, Dante's so
If
precious.
you have not heard
It's the
this
sweetest.
call,
You guys have got to listen to this call.
it's on our website, and it was the best part of yesterday's show.
Yeah, it was
hands
so
down.
great. It was so great. And then we got an email from Kathy, who is a 54-year-old lesbian.
Yeah.
I think she's 54. Isn't that right? I think
52, 54, something like
yeah,
that.
54-year-old lesbian who also has walked away, and she's like, I'm not.
They're all crazy. Those
They're crazy.
Democrats
I'm
are
done.
crazy.
I'm done. So yeah, the stereotypes are not real.
That's exactly right. So if
Yeah.
you're feeling hopeless and you feel like we got a bunch of crazy on our hands, just remember there are people who are walking away and who are seeing the light, and it's a fantastic thing that will make your day if you haven't heard it already.
Yes.
So go check it out, chicksontheright.com.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye!